formerly known as King Mortalis. This is my Archery Tactics for Dummies character. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so first we learn about basic attacks. Mainly we're going to go over the basics, and then we're going to move on to everything else. So this is listed as the most important attacks in professional Archery Tactics play. What's important mainly we want to go over like lots of. It's important move to know. There's other moves besides attacks besides block. So basically you press the S key and you just click your opponent. It's simple really. It's pretty much what it is for people who don't know how to do anything else besides block. It's a very simple way to do it, and I advise you to do it if you can't do anything else. It's very useful, trust me. Alright, so basically these are a little harder than block. Basically you're shooting where your opponent is going or where you think they're going. You can shoot behind them, you can shoot above them, wherever. Basically you're not hitting your opponent, but you're basically shooting where they're going to go. Simple enough. It takes some time to get used to. You just can't lose. I'll get that. So film is terrible. So I advise you to just practice, and the more you practice, the better you get. So now we move on to basic movements. This is what you need to know to counter attack. Very important that you know what you're doing as soon as you're in the battle against your opponent. Alright, so this is what we call a swap. So basically you're just moving in one direction. It's helpful to avoid attack. Mainly when you're moving around to catch up to your opponent. Very useful. Everybody knows how to do it. All you're doing is just clicking somewhere with the mouse and your character goes up that area. So yeah, moving on. These are what we call grips. So basically you're moving back and forth, side to side. Basically you just trick your opponent. So it works against me very well. When you're facing people that can lead very good, it's important that you know how to do this. So just be moving simultaneously back and forth in an imaginary plane of space. You can also mix up movements, which is super strap and then invert and whatnot. Very helpful. If you mix up your strategies to get your point. It's very useful. So, this is what we call running. So, when you're in a bad situation where your opponent can lead you really well and pretty much knows where you're going, he does well, good thing to do is to run back and try to get them out of range. So when they try to shoot you, their shot will be a little bit out of range. You really don't want to continuously run. It's not a good idea, and it's not really going to get you anywhere. As soon as you just get back in your battle itself, you're just resuming your battle. So running is a good way to save yourself some time. You're not going to save yourself much time when running, but it's useful and fine. I don't recommend you do it all the time because it can be quite predictable and it's easy to encounter, very easy to encounter. So I advise that you just don't do it all. Now we're moving on to basic counters. So it's good to know your counters so you can counter certain attacks in the situation. It's really good to understand what you're doing. So let's go on to basic counters. This is called an evade. Simply, it's There's a key for it, the V key. You press the V key, and as soon as someone shoots at you, arrow goes straight through you, and you'll see this flickering effect that you can see in the picture. It's very good to do this, because if you're caught in the lead, you can always press the key and get out of it, or if someone tries to lock you up close, it's very useful. So, this is what we call the basic dodge, also known as a dodge. So you basically pick your opponent's shot and just move to the side where they can't hit you. Very simple to do, anyone can do it. It requires some practice to actually key it down, so like when they're shooting at you, you actually dodge the movements. Depending on the quality of the host, dodging can be harder or easier. As soon as you get used to the game, eventually you'll be able to see the arrow and dodge it at a certain reaction time. Alright, so now we move on to advanced attacks. Basically, the complicated attacks that kind of work great. So if you're caught in a situation, obviously these attacks. So this is a hug. So basically a hug is right when you go right next to your opponent and lock them. It's not as easily done. I advise that you run straight at your opponent once before you get to the limit or you can get hit by former retired puncher Fight Knight, also known as my mentor. He does not play Warcraft anymore, so yeah, moving on. This is what we call range. Range is basically when you're running from a distance, your opponent's chasing you, and you just shoot at them, and they run right into your arrow. And this is what we call a blind. Blind is basically when you're shooting behind a tree or something, where your opponent can't see you, and basically you're just guessing where your opponent is, and you shoot at them. It's easy to perform. I have said, also known as peak movement as well. So now we move on to advanced movements. These help you defeat your opponent's attacks. So if you're talking to a attack, you use advanced movements to go right back at it. And this is what we call zigzag. Zigzag, basically you're moving in like a zigzaggy line. You can use them in hugs, but only at times. You should use them all the time. They always use to strip players. Use them fast pace, slow pace, simultaneous motion, jerking, that kind of stuff. So half step is kind of like a dirt, but faster. You're much faster. Pretty much as fast as you can simultaneously and measuring same space. Very good use against leads. Only against leads. Nothing else really. This is what we call a wagging turn. So basically you're just turning around in a half semicircle. It's used as a way of jerking and countering. So I advise you to use it against puzzle leads. Works quite well. Now we move on to advanced counters. Counters that are great against players. Alright, so this is a fake. This is basically when click S key and left click, and as soon as you press the left click, you do the H. You hit the H at the same time. So they're very hard to perform. I recommend you practice. Especially on delay. Very, very hard to perform on delay. I recommend you doing it on your own first. If you can work for it. So I hope you enjoyed my PowerPoint. You can always contact me at death0@timeline.net or totaldeath0@yahoo.com. My MSN is death0@timeline.net, and my AIN is totaldeathx0. Thank you for watching.